All right, I do want to welcome every single one of you to our presentation tonight. We are going to have some fun tonight. I've got some brand new slides, some brand new education that we're bringing to the table to kind of bring everyone up to speed on the explosiveness of what's happening with the cryptocurrencies and the Forex marketplace. Again, as the question here says, is this a temporary fad or a transformative future? And we're going to walk through some slides tonight to kind of make the case of a little bit of what's going on in the marketplace. And I think you're going to definitely be aware of that. Now, I want to grab the slideshow, get it set up. I want to grab our guests so we can kind of get into this and rock and roll as we do every single week. Again, not too late to grab somebody. I think you're going to be kind of blown away with some of the information tonight that we're going to share. I mean, just kind of enlighten you, kind of bring you up to speed. It's a lot of what I'm sharing tonight, stuff that I have in private conversations with people all the time. But I recognize that not everyone has my number. Not everyone, I mean, we don't hang out and talk every night, right? We should. But we don't necessarily talk every night. So I'm going to kind of cover some information tonight. I think they will be very, very useful for you and kind of how you look at some of the markets and what's happening. So let me grab a couple of our guests. So there we go. I see we have our buddy Kyle Thrower here tonight. Congratulations, Kyle. In fact, I'll be grabbing you, Kyle. I know you had a huge week last week. By the way, I know me personally today, by the way, just as we get started here, I'll be talking about this a little bit later on, but I think, let's go back here, just based on this morning's trade ideas, right? We are up $1,362.90, right? So again, I mean, incredible things happen. That's just on the day, and that's just in Forex, right? Again, markets go up, markets go down. Not financial advice. Don't know you, don't know your ability to follow instructions or your level of risk tolerance, right? This is not to be construed as, again, financial advice or income claim or anything like that, right? We're just trying to share some of the excitement, kind of share some of what's happening. So let me get my PowerPoint uploaded here and we will get underway. So we're going to share screen. All right, so brand new slides for tonight. Slides you guys have never seen, slides I've never done, so it should be interesting. So as we get ready to kind of jump into our presentation here, for those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd. I'm broadcasting from Southern California. We're about 1 hour north of San Diego, in a little town called Temecula, California. For my wife, Gina, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, got to pinch yourself kind of experiences. We barely speak one language, and we've seen the team spread all over the world. And that's our parent company. Well, they're rolling out a brand new concept called Travorium. A better life requires a better way. And so you have the ability today to be here at the very genesis, the very commencement of a brand new project, but yet it's backed up by a company that's been there, done that. A company that's paid out millions of commissions all around the globe, got a beautiful home office, customer service in multiple languages, things of that nature. So the entire concept that we are rolling out is about becoming a travel trader. Now, what is a travel trader? A travel trader can also be called a digital nomad. This is someone who can travel for pennies, someone who travels for free, and someone who can earn money 24/7 anywhere in the world. Tonight, we're going to focus in on the trading side of that. We're going to focus in on the cryptocurrencies and the Forex side of this platform, right? We cover travel a lot of other nights. Tonight, we're going to hone in on that money-making component. Now, I want to give the disclaimer. You're going to hear me say this multiple times throughout the presentation, okay? That none of this is to be construed as financial advice. We're an education company. Different people, markets go up, markets go down. Today's proof, right? Yesterday's success is not a guarantee of tomorrow's success. Obviously, there's risk in anything you do. Anything can happen at any time. I think COVID-19 kind of proved that to everyone, but the attorneys think maybe you forgot. And so we're here to remind you. So with the disclaimer out of the way, let me kind of get into the heart of our presentation. And that is that to ask what I call the core question. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? And if you were to ask most people that question, like, man, you know what? I would vacation. I would travel the world. I would spend time with my loved ones. I would delve into my real hobbies and passions. I would, do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, any damn time I want, right? I would live life on my terms. So the question is, how do you get more time? How do you get more money? Well, if you were to go out and ask the best-selling author, the author of the best-selling financial book of our era, that is Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. You can screenshot or take a picture of his name and Google him later. But I mean, this guy is the guru of the guru in the financial arena. He's the Tony Robbins of finances. And he wrote a book called, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote a book called Cash Flow Quadrant. And in that book, he outlined why most people end up in the financial boneyard. And it's not because they're unemployed. It's actually the opposite. It's because they are employed. That's the problem. It's because 95% of the people either have a job or they own a job. And that causes some people to scratch their head like, wait a minute, I thought that was the whole thing. I mean, aren't we taught go to school, get a degree, get a job? Yes. And that's a wonderful way to put food on the table. It's a wonderful way to, drive a car and have a roof over your head, important stuff. But it's a horrible way to get ahead. It's a horrible way to create wealth. It's a horrible way to create lifestyle. So a job, a job, is where you want to start. It is not where you want to finish. Your job is to go from the left-hand side of the screen, which is a existence kind of a living, and move to the right-hand side of the screen. Well, on the right-hand side, we get the business owner in the upper right-hand corner. Well, what's a business owner? Well, this is not, someone that maybe is a barber, because you might be self-employed, but if you're not cutting hair, you're not making any money. You're self-employed, you own a job. Now, my own daughter became a dentist, right? Well, I mean, if she's not drilling and filling on teeth, she's not making any money. So therefore, although she's a business owner, she actually owns a job. She doesn't own a business, okay? That's the difference. Now, if you happen to own a McDonald's, you got a manager running the place, you get all the teenagers serving the hamburgers, fries, and apple pies. You could be out playing golf, you could be vacationing, and that money just keeps coming in week after week, month after month, whether you're alive or not. And I'm not trying to be morbid, I'm trying to make a point that the money keeps coming in even after you got light beamed off the planet, which is hopefully 100 years from now. But one day, we're all going to get light beamed. And so when that happens, you would have created a business where the money just keeps flowing in. Your family, your relatives, people you don't even like. I mean, they're cashing that check every single week, right? And they like you a lot. They got your picture over the fireplace now, right? So that's when you ever walk in, you see someone's granddaddy with a fireplace. That's how you know they've left them some money. And so anyway, we want to show you how to run a business that keeps creating income. Well, that's one part of it. The other part is we'll show you how to become an investor. And that's where you got your money making you money. So someone says, hey, you going to work today? Nope. You're not going to work today? No, I got my money making me money. I don't have to go to work no more because my money's making me money. And so we're going to show you how to do both. We got to specialize in helping people go from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Now, as I mentioned, our company, not new, gorgeous home office, customer service in multiple languages, paid out, 8 figures in commissions around the globe, 63 different countries. The slide's outdated. Our CEO and founder was actually a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year by Inc. magazine. Now, for our international audience, that just means it's a well-recognized financial publication in the United States that simply recognizes this gentleman as an extraordinary entrepreneur, right? And so you got a company in its 9th year in business in 63 countries and doing incredible things and thriving. In fact, if I could tell you one thing about our company, and that is that our background has been travel. This is our new concept we're rolling out. So we've been in the travel space. And even through a global pandemic, we are bigger today than we were 12 months ago. So when you can grow a business, a travel business, and get bigger during a global pandemic, what else do you need to know? I mean, that tells you the entire story. It tells you how incredible the travel side is. And as good as that is, what I'm about to show you, I think is just as good or even better. People are having transformative results, and we'll get into that in a couple of seconds. Now, as we mentioned a moment ago, we're in 3 industries: travel, cryptocurrency, and of course, the direct sales business. Now, as we kind of get into the cryptocurrency and the Forex side of the equation, there was a great quote that I saw, and I just think it's so important. You're going to be hearing me quote this again and again, and that is to ignore the explosion of cryptocurrency and the Forex markets should be considered a financial crime. Okay. I just thought, wow, I mean, you put things in terms that can shock the system, right? That's kind of shaking the screen, right? If you ignore this, that should be considered a financial crime to your well-being, to your family, to your kids, your grandkids, right? This is not something to be ignored. This is so explosive. It's transformative. It's incredible things are happening right now. So I kind of want to jump into this into kind of what it is and, what it isn't. Now, for example, I watched my wife's account grow from roughly $30,000 to over $1 million in under a year. Okay. Now, that's pretty incredible, right? It's almost too good to be true. But consider this. If you had bought the Dogecoin and you had bought $1,000 of the Dogecoin on January 1, 2021, about 4.5 months ago, okay, as of May the 7th, your account balance would have been $135,600. Now, again, markets go up, markets go down, right? So, these things fluctuate all the time, but it shows you the explosiveness of what's happening here. What if you had spent $10,000 on January 1? Well, then your account would be 1,356,000 in just 4 months and 7 days. Now, I'm not here to suggest to any one of you that you're going to go out and make $1 million. Okay. It's been an unbelievable blessing to watch my wife's account do that. Anyone that bought the Dogecoin, many of them have cashed in. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I'm only trying to make the point of how explosive this industry has been. Okay. Not making a financial claim, just try to shock the system and make you realize big time things are happening here. Well, the question then becomes, is this a temporary fad or is it a transformative future? And I want to walk you through a couple of slides here to kind of help you understand what cryptocurrency is and what it's not. Now, first and foremost, it happens to have the worst name on the entire planet. And they're like, why is that? Well, because cryptocurrency makes people think of currency. Well, it is currency, Todd, Bitcoin. Yeah, but that's like saying that when they invented electricity, that it's all about light bulbs because that was the first thing they ever plugged into the socket. No, it's all about light bulbs, right? It's the light bulb network. No, it's bigger than it's the light bulb network. You can plug anything in there. You can plug a laptop, you can plug a blow dryer, a toaster, a microwave, a coffee pot. I mean, that's the beginning, right? So the real breakthrough technology was actually blockchain. And the first thing that was built on blockchain happened to be Bitcoin, which is a currency, right? And so it got the name cryptocurrency. But understand that most of what's being built has nothing to do with currency in any way, shape, or form. It is much bigger than that. And a lot of people don't know that. And so that's one of the reasons I kind of built this slide in so that we kind of help people understand what this is and what it's not. And understand that blockchain is a transformational technology platform, okay? Bitcoin is only one application built on that. Now, when it comes to blockchain, Forbes magazine, this is the word according to Forbes, not Todd. Forbes magazine calls it the fourth industrial revolution. And so this is big time stuff. It is the decentralized internet. It is Web 3.0, and it can transform every aspect of our lives. And the explosive markets are creating headlines of untold wealth for everyday people everywhere. Now, I want to talk about a lady by the name of Laura Shin. Now, Laura Shin was the former senior editor of Forbes magazine, graduated Stanford with honors, right? I mean, one of those kinds of people, right? Today, she hosts a podcast called Unchained, and she describes what crypto assets and blockchain technology are. And this is her description. Blockchain technology is about to transform every trust-based interaction of our lives, from financial services to identity to the Internet of Things. Tune in to find out how the Web 3.0, the decentralized internet, will revolutionize our world, okay? That sounds like something bigger than just some internet currency thing, and it is. Mark Cuban, by the way, the guy with Shark Tank, owns the Dallas Mavericks, a billionaire. Mark Cuban says it's like the early days of the internet when a lot of people thought we were crazy. And that's where we're at. A lot of people have no idea what it is, what it isn't. Now, what about the big financial institutions here in the United States? What do they think of cryptocurrency? Well, they spent years trying to crush it, trying to deny it, trying to squash it. And of course, it just kept growing and growing. And it got to the point that now Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley, two of the biggest financial firms in the United States, are spending massive amounts of money to get their own ETFs. And you can read the headlines. Morgan Stanley becomes the first big U.S. bank to offer its wealthy clients access to Bitcoin funds. That was March 17th, by the way. And then over here, you got Goldman Sachs leads investment in crypto firm Coinmetrics on May the 5th. They finally said, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Does it sound like a fad or the beginning of a revolution? Now, let's maybe take this back to sports context to make this can keep things fun. So over on the left-hand side, this is where the Miami Heat professional basketball team, LeBron James, was there for quite a few years. And of course, they always played at the American Airlines Arena. You can see the AA for American Airlines on top of the building. You can see the outline of the plane on top of the building. And the building's been named the American Airlines Arena since it was founded in 1999. Well, guess what? It's being renamed after a cryptocurrency exchange. It's no longer the American Airlines Arena. They now play at the cryptocurrency exchange of FTX. That just happened. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, just went public for $85 billion, making it more valuable than the NASDAQ, making it almost as valuable as the New York Stock Exchange, almost as valuable as Goldman Sachs, and that's straight out of the gate. And so just try to give you a sense as to the crypto markets, because obviously, we're here, we teach everyone about Forex, and we also teach people about cryptocurrency, but people a lot of times don't quite fully get what the cryptocurrency is. Now, as explosive as cryptocurrency is, and as fun as that is, it still pales in comparison to the Forex market. Forex market happens to be the single largest liquidity market in the world. In fact, the Forex market happens to be 20 times the size of Wall Street. If this kind of gives you a picture, Wall Street does about 60.3 trillion annually. The crypto market does that in 10 days, not 365. They do it in 10 days. I mean, it's not even close. It's David versus Goliath here, right? So this is the single largest financial market in the world. And it shocks a lot of people that this thing is so big and so profitable because most people have never heard of it. So how is it possible this thing is so big and I've never heard of it? Well, it's because up until a handful of years ago, unless you were a bank, an institution, or a wealthy individual, you could not participate. Today, if you got $100 bill and a mobile phone, you can do what I did, right? In fact, let's go check on an update for the account, right? And you can do what I do and just go out there and, make yourself some money. So here's my account for the day, and we are up. Where are we at? So that was I can't see my screen anymore. So there's someone else on. I think you guys can see that, but we're up for the day, right? And so again, big time things happen in this marketplace, and we put together an entire program in English, Spanish, and French that teaches you everything you need to know. Even if you don't know how to spell cryptocurrency, right? We start with ABC, 1, 2, 3, hooked on phonics, okay? Here's the very rudimentary beginning of how to get started. Here's what this means. We just take you step by step through the whole thing, ABC to PhD. And so again, not only do you have the educational videos back there, not only do you have the getting started tutorials, not only do you have the searchable FAQ, not only every day do they do the daily market analysis, but every day they live trade. So you can actually get on with the traders in English, Spanish, and French. So we have, different, ones where you can talk to, based on which language you speak. Now they do twice a day in English, and you can get on there and ask about Forex. You can ask about cryptocurrency. You can say, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Help me understand this. Help me understand that. And so these are very, very explosive markets. And part of that service is every day they send out the trade ideas. So when you look at my screen here and I'm up, 1389 on the day. How am I up 1389 on the day? Well, this morning, right, I got the trade idea and I took that trade idea, said, right. And I went over to my account, right, and applied that trade idea. And of course, again, they're not giving financial advice. They're educating you how to trade. They're educating you what to do, but obviously by, emulating what the pros are doing, you can get the results the pros are getting. Now, as good as that is, we got a lot of other people who've just crushed it. We have Jeff Miner, by the way, who was on our corporate update call on Monday night. And, Jeff, by the way, this past week happened to make more money than most people make in probably 90 to 120 days. And again, that's not financial advice. It's not a financial claim. Markets go up, markets go down. Jeff says, hey, I got losses too, right? Some weeks you're up, some weeks you're down. Crypto markets are down today, right? It's a volatile industry, risk in everything you do. But again, very, very, very explosive, right? Big time things are happening in this particular space. Now, hold on, my slide got stuck here. So, as you look at the totality of what we're doing as a company, right? We're going to educate you. We're going to help you set the entire thing up. You got all the videos. You get the cryptocurrency signals all the time. You get the Forex signals all the time. You can start off and trade in demo mode. Meaning no real money at risk, just put it in demo mode. That way you can kind of learn how to trade before you actually put any real money up, at risk. And so, these are the things that we do as a company. And to get started, it's only $99 if you're buying the Forex package all by itself. Now, on the screen, we have our travel packages as well. Some people buy the travel and the Forex. Some people buy travel only, but a lot of people buy the Forex only. Like, hey, Todd, we'll get to that travel stuff after I start making some money. And you can get started for $99. That's it. So $99 today and you're in. You got all the videos, all the education. You're getting the live trading, the daily market analysis. You're getting the Forex cryptocurrency signals. You're getting the Forex signals, the cryptocurrency signals, two different things. You're getting all those signals, right? And you've got everything for $99.99 a month. Now, if you choose to become a partner in our company, which is a $49 fee for the year, it gets you the replicated website, the back office. It gets you the training, the videos, everything, your ID number. Well, then you can tap into our 10X compensation program. And if you simply go out there and tell 3 other people about what it is we're doing, okay, at that moment, you're now earning your service for free. Because when you tell 3, you're earning more than you're spending. So if I buy the Forex package, it's $99 down, okay? I pay the $49 to become a rep, so I pay $149 today. I go out and tell 3 other people, they sign up for the Forex service. Guess what? I'm now earning $101 a month. That means my service is free. I'm getting all of the education. I'm getting the cryptocurrency signals. I'm getting the Forex signals. I'm getting the live trading, the daily market analysis, and I'm getting all of that for nothing. It's like I'm on scholarship. Now, as you can imagine, your three are going to go tell three because they want to be free. And then their three tell three, and their three tell three. And this is when you can begin to tap into our 10X competition program. Now, let's assume for a moment you told 4 people, okay? 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And I'm going to assume that they bought our medium-sized travel package and they're doing the Forex package. Well, at this moment, if you tell 4 and you help them get a couple people each, you are now earning $400 to $700 a month. Well, if you can help those people get a couple people each, you not only get a championship ring, like you see there in the lower right-hand the corner of the screen or on my finger right here, you not only get a championship ring, but you're now earning a minimum of $1,500 a month. You could be earning as much as $2,500 a month, which is split the difference, called a couple of grand. You're somewhere in that neighborhood of a couple of grand a month. How'd you get here? Well, I told 4. I'm now enjoying free service. Okay. I helped my 4 get a couple of people each. I'm now making $400 to $700 a month. I helped them get a couple of people each. I'm now making a couple of grand a month. Imagine taking that $2,000 a month and now putting that into the Forex marketplace, putting that into the cryptocurrency marketplaces, putting that into your education, right, of learning about these explosive marketplaces. And so then you continue to grow your team. Well, if you can go out and help one person in each of your legs, right, go out and get a ring just like this. Might take you 1 or 2. It's all based on the volume falls. So 1 to 2 people in each leg, you're now going to be a 3-star director. Well, as a 3-star director, you're making $70 a day. That's $2,100 a month, 25 grand a year. Plus, you are now car eligible. They're going to give you $600 a month toward the car of your choice. Now, this is a picture of my wife and her dream car. She happens to absolutely love this car. I happen to absolutely love this car payment, right? I figured out the cars I drive for free drive better than the ones I got to pay for. But you can get what car you want. You can get a Tesla, a Range Rover, a Mercedes, whatever your dream car is. So if you take the $2,100 a month, that's that's $25,000 a year, plus the car, that's another $7,200. That puts you at 32 grand for the year. Plus you have direct sales bonuses, coded bonuses. By the time you do that, that's getting you probably somewhere close to 40 grand, maybe a little more, plus whatever you're making in the cryptocurrency marketplace, whatever you're making in the Forex marketplace. I mean, we got some people, if you saw what Jeff did last week, you're not even 30 to 40 grand a year. You're probably 40 to 60 grand a year, in a heartbeat, just based on that. And you got a little tiny team. How did you get to this income? Well, I told 4 people, right? I'm enjoying free service. Okay. They told a couple of people each, I'm making $400 to $700 a month. They told a couple of people each, I'm making a couple of grand a month. I helped 1 or 2 people in each of my legs go out and do what I did. Now I'm driving a brand new Mercedes. I'm making 30 to 40 grand a year minimum, plus whatever I'm doing over in the currency marketplace. And as my team continues to grow, so can my check. If I help another person go out and get one of these rings, well, now I'm a 4-star director making 50 to 60,000 per year, plus whatever I'm making in the cryptocurrency marketplace and the Forex marketplace. If I go out and help 1 or 2 more people in each leg get a ring, and now I'm an ambassador. I'm now in the 6-figure neighborhood, okay, in income, plus whatever I'm making in the cryptocurrency marketplace, the Forex marketplace, right? And so, this can go all the way up to $3,200 a day, $96,000 a month, plus the car bonus, the ambassador pool bonus, the annual vacation, direct sales bonuses, leadership bonuses. And again, I got to say it again and again, plus whatever you're making trading with the Forex and the cryptocurrency marketplace, right? On top of that. Now we've got incredible watches. When you become a 3-star ambassador, that's actually a picture of my watch, got it on my wrist right now. In fact, we just saw Sabrina get her watch on Monday. We have a female version of this where she's got the diamond bezel. And so, she just became a 3-star ambassador. In fact, the ambassador pool alone is a 3-star, is 6 figures alone. When you become a 3-star ambassador, in addition to whatever you're making in Forex, in addition to whatever you're making in cryptocurrency, in addition to all your direct sales bonuses, your leadership bonuses, okay, in addition to the $400 a day that you're collecting in the daily pay program, you're also getting ambassador pools, which are worth 6 figures all by themselves, okay? And so how do you become a 3-star ambassador? It's not tough. Go out there, become an ambassador, right? Help 1 or 2 people do the same thing in your left and right leg, and you're automatically a 3-star ambassador, right? Does it take time? Yeah. Does it take work? Yeah. Is it doable? Yeah. Sabrina's never done this before in her life. All right. She's never done this before in her life. And she's not even barely 30, right? Absolutely just crushing it. So we got incredible things going on. We want to invite you to become a travel trader because understand that a better life requires a better way. And with what's going on, and again, with cryptocurrencies and the Forex marketplace, it is a financial crime to not get educated. It is a financial crime not to learn more about this. It is a financial crime to not tell your friends and family about this. Okay. I mean, I've seen, people that got involved. And again, I mean, stories of untold wealth are everywhere. I mean, I'm not trying to make income claims. You can Google it and see it yourself. I mean, there's Bitcoin billionaires and Bitcoin millionaires, and Bitcoin's just the beginning of the blockchain cryptocurrency explosion that will probably continue for the next 10 to 15, 20 years as this technology begins to transform every aspect of our lives. And so what I want to do real quick is actually bring on a couple of our partners that have helped put this whole thing together. The first person I want to go to is Ken, and have him actually walk you through what our back office looks like, right? You've heard me do a lot of, verbiage talking about this, but this is where the rubber, hits the road. Is there something real here? Is there really, the training you're talking about? Is there the education you're talking about, or the videos? I mean, it's just kind of just slapped together and kind of willy-nilly, or is this really kind of professionally been put together in a way that can help me go out there and, and maximize this opportunity? So Mr. Ken, let's see, I forgot to make you a co-host. There we go. Mr. Ken, there you are.
Hello, how are you?
I'm absolutely incredible. How are you?
I am excited. I am flat out excited. I'm glad to be here. I tell you, I get rejuvenated every Wednesday night on these calls. I am flat out excited about all the different opportunities that are here because, I look at this as people have a chance now to take back some control in their lives. If 2020 said nothing to people, it's a lot of things that we thought were in our control, weren't in our control. This whole myth of job security, we realized, things that thought we could count on aren't there anymore. And what the travel trader program is doing is putting some of that control back in our hands and giving us the opportunity to learn a skill that will pay us for life. And it doesn't matter if we know how to do it right off the bat, because we have the professionals and all the people that Kelvin's put together within the travel trader program to help guide us. We have the professionals looking at the charts. It's not me, folks. You don't want me looking at the charts for you. You want the pros doing that. What we're doing is we're helping get that education in people's hands so they can use it to make that, what could be life-changing money. And for some people, life-changing, it might be, in six figures. And some people, life-changing might just be being able to pay the grocery bill, having extra money for something like that. Everyone's at a different situation. And this opportunity can be used at whatever level people want. Some people might want to learn a skill in a new career and retire into being a professional trader. And some people might want to just be able to take advantage of this and not be one of the few people around them who are going to look and say, I wish I'd taken advantage of that. I wish I didn't let crypto pass me by. Because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to pay the price of regret because they didn't take advantage. And I implore everyone on this call, if you've heard anything out there, about the power of the movement that's going on with crypto and with Forex and everything else, if you're even just slightly interested, do yourself a favor, look into this, because we can give you the information that you need to get up and running. I want to share with you what our back office looks like, because a lot of people say, I don't know how to do this. But folks, you don't need to know how to do this. We've put together everything here for you. Igor and the team has put together an incredible back office. There are professionals out there that don't have this, an office that looks this good or as robust. You've got everything you need at your fingertips. And it doesn't matter if you're on your phone, if you're logging in from your tablet or your mobile device, or if you're sitting there at your desktop. It doesn't matter. This will work across any platform, wherever you are. All you need is the willingness to be coachable. And you've got a back office here that if you ever have someone say, what is it that you're doing? How are you taking advantage of Forex? How are you taking advantage of crypto? Open this up. This will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And that's what it was designed to do. All your information is right here at your fingertips. A lot of people get excited about the trade ideas. All the trade ideas are right there. They come right to your phone. All you do is you download Telegram. It takes you about 10 minutes, maybe 15 on a slow day to get yourself set up. There's only 5 steps to get started, and there's zero risk because you're going to be in a demo account. You're not going to be trading with real money. You're going to be learning without any risk of your money until you're ready to trade with live funds. You get to choose the pace that you're going to set. And I think that's incredible. So if you go into here and you're looking at the different trade ideas, all the different traders and the trade styles are in here, being updated to your phone every single day. And one of the things that I love about this is how easy it is to understand and follow these. I mean, let's just take a look at one here. When you look at it, it's going to show you the chart. You're going to see what the the pros are seeing on the chart, why they're making a suggestion on this trade idea. You know, they're not just guessing at this, they're seeing something on the chart and they're sharing that with us so we can emulate the moves of the pros. They're going to tell you the pair that you want to be trading. They're going to be telling you the type of order. In this case, it's a sell. They're going to tell you, hey, here's the price that we believe you should enter at. And here's some places where you might want to consider taking some profit. And you know what? Let's set a stop loss. So if the trade doesn't go away, because you know sometimes trades don't go our way, this will make sure that you're minimizing any risk and any potential losses, because we want to make sure that you're protecting your account. You know, and one of the great things about this is this timeline view. You're going to see everything that the trader's seeing, and when they're updating it, they're going to say, "Hey, you know what? Here's all the information to get started with." And hey, how about over here? Look, May 4th to May 5th, we reached a take profit already. And on May 6th, take profit 2 was hit. And you're going to see that update. They're going to say, hey, you might want to close some of your position. Take some of those profits. You know, Kelvin always says you can't go broke taking profits. And here on the third day, the third take profit was reached. And you're being coached all along the way. Hey, you might want to go log into your account, take some profits, close this trade. We've reached the limit. And all that information is coming out to you from the pros. You don't have to be the one who knows all this. And that stuff is coming out to you every single day. We've shared our performance so you can see that, hey, you know what, even though you can't guarantee that every single trade idea is going to work your way, you know, I wish we could, but you know, that's just not the way the markets work. But because we understand how to teach risk management, because you're getting professional trade advice, you're not getting it from a neighbor down the street who just likes crypto or likes Forex. You're getting it from the pros who do this for a living. They love to teach, they love to educate and help people to become consistently profitable. So we're going to teach you how to win more than you lose and to manage your risk tolerance to make sure that you're never over risking or over leveraging on any of your buys. We're going to help protect you from the mistakes that a lot of new people make. And you know, I think Kelvin will probably share a little bit of his story because he's built a lot of this whole structure to make sure that people don't make the mistakes that he had to make as he was learning. You know, he built a lot of this to make sure that other people are protected because he didn't have that. The live sessions, I think, are one of the biggest advantages for people who want to learn this and want to understand what's behind the trade signals. And 5 days a week, twice in English, once in Spanish, once in French. You can tune into live sessions, as Todd said. Ask questions. Just click on here, join the session that you want to go into. Ask the trader anything that you want. They're there to help you understand what you've got your hands on and what the markets are telling the pros. And if you've got a job and you can't log in at the time for the session that you wanted, don't worry. Every day we post the live sessions as a pre-recorded into the back office. So you'll never have to miss a session. You never have to miss that education. And if you're just, maybe you've only got 15 minutes on a lunch break or a coffee break and you wanted to catch up on sort of a quick sort of executive level summary, all you need to do is go into the daily videos and there's all your quick 10 to 15 minute summaries. So if you're time starved, that's okay, because we're meeting you where you're at in terms of your commitment, in terms of your readiness. Everything is there. And all of the education to learn this is also there from a beginner standpoint. If you're just getting started, if you're starting to expand upon that knowledge, all these videos are in there for you so you can start to understand what you've got your hands on here. But one of the things that I think a lot of people, they get a little bit intimidated by this. They think, you know, this all looks really great. There's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of charts, there's a lot of videos. I don't know where to start. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Ignore everything else that I've just said. And all you need to do is focus on this one video here, this quick start video. And whether you're getting yourself started or you're getting your group started, all you need to do is spend 10 to 15 minutes. That video will take anybody from a brand new novice who can't even spell Forex to taking their first trades in their own demo account. That video will help you build your business faster than any other tool that's available right now, because it's going to get people started and show them how to get past that inertia, how to get past that fear, and realize that, yes, this can work for you too if you're coachable. And I think I don't want to take up too much more time. I really want to turn it over to Kelvin to share a little bit about you know what's out there for you, why it's so explosive. And I think you know, I'm thankful every day to Kelvin for helping put this together, because there's a lot of people whose lives are being changed because he's really helping to make sure that they're not going to make the same mistakes that he did. Kelvin, are you with us?
Hey, I can't start my video. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Ken, for the introduction. Um, Welcome, everyone. Appreciate you guys taking the time to be here today. And hopefully you guys find the information that we put out today useful. Todd did a great job introducing, what crypto is, what the potential is, and Ken did a wonderful job showing you guys the portal and what we have, what we're working with in the back end. I'll take a bit of time to kind of talk about what we do and also touch on the crypto market, because I know those of you who are aware, there has been a bit of volatility, especially today. We saw a pretty big retracement, and understanding the volatility is important. And I just wanted to share, today I had a chance to speak with a portfolio manager who he was a ex-portfolio manager for Citibank, and he basically came from traditional finance, and he's just starting to enter the crypto market and starting to get involved in the crypto space. And what he said was, he has 25 years of experience looking at the markets, and what he said was, in crypto, we're still pretty much in the first inning, right? And there's 8 more innings to go, right? And he compared it to the dot-com bubble. When the internet first came out, everything went up. Everything that had a dot-com attached to it went up. And it's very comparable to the crypto market right now. Bitcoin is kind of like the dot-com bubble. Bitcoin is like dot-com. It's going to be around, for a long time. Dot-com is still around. And then everything else is like, Ethereum is like, I would say, the Apple or the Facebook of the world, and they're going to be the giants that are going to take over kind of the web and the web 3.0 and stuff like that. So crypto has a lot of potential to change a lot of industries, a lot of starting with the financial industry. It's going to change a lot of how Wall Street works, how derivatives work. Decentralized finance is a huge thing. There's a lot of smart money that's flowing into it. I'm sure you guys heard about it on the news. But yeah, like even though there's a lot of volatility, like there's no way that this is the end of crypto, right? There's going to be a lot more money that's going to start to flow in and drive the prices up. And he predicts, the portfolio manager that I was speaking with, he predicts that at the end of it, we're going to at least see 100 at some point. How we get there, no one knows. We're going to probably see a lot of huge spikes and dips on the way, but we will get there. And I kind of share the same belief that one day we will see it. It's just a matter of time, 5-10 years, or who knows. It was pretty much in range to hit this year too. It could definitely be in the range to hit this year. So yeah, just wanted to share that because it was a pretty interesting call I had today. So let's go a little deeper into what we do at Trevorium. And what we do here is we basically teach you how to trade the markets, how to read the charts, how to find good opportunities in the market, and where you can risk some money and make more money. And no matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert trader, we have something for you. Now, when I first started trading, I didn't have anything like this. I was stuck trying to figure things out on my own. And the great thing about this program is you don't have to figure it out on your own. We're here to help. And we stream live with you guys every single day in 3 languages, showing you what we look at in the markets and what we're trading. And this is really great for the beginner because, people who have never traded before can just follow along and learn and ask questions. And they could pick the brain of, pick our brains, the traders, about really anything trading related and request analysis for anything they want to trade, such as, Forex, commodities, indices, crypto. We trade them all. And, we've been putting a lot more trade ideas out for crypto. since it's been so hot, and they've been doing really well. I don't know if you saw when Ken was showing you the platform, there was a few Matic trades in there. Matic is a cryptocurrency that we're very bullish on, and it's done very well. We gave out a few analysis on that, a few trade ideas, and we also did a trade idea on crypto called Audius, which we're really bullish on. We believe it's going to be huge in the future, competing with the likes of like Spotify and SoundCloud. It's essentially like Spotify but on a blockchain, and they're working with a lot of great big name advisors like deadmau5, like Three Lau, and Blaus. Sorry. So there's a lot of and they have really great investors such as like Coinbase Ventures and Binance. So they have really good backing, and they're a really great project that we found and we shared with the community and shared with you guys. So we do all the research. We put these opportunities in front of you to take advantage of. You know, this is not financial advice, obviously, but it's part of what we do to help you make the right decisions to generate wealth and build your own portfolio in crypto. And in Forex, we show you exactly what we're doing in the markets. We show you when we're taking a trade, why we're taking a trade, how we pick our trade setups, and how we choose our targets, how we set our stop losses. We show you all of that. And most importantly, we show you how to use our methodologies that we teach and to do it for yourself. And that's really the goal here, is to, you know, help you to eventually be able to do it on your own. And what we do is we really fast track your learning to get to where you need to be. So hopefully that gave you some insight to what goes on in the back end of the Travel Trader program. Hopefully you guys are excited for what's to come, and hope to see you guys on the other side. Oh, and if you like what you hear today, make sure to tell a friend that it's a financial crime to not learn how to trade.
Absolutely, absolutely. By the way, you were talking about the Matic trade, and you know, it's not a complete, you know, it's not the best example because obviously I bought Matic and held on to it, right? But this coin has been so explosive that even after this massive correction, right? So here's what the correction looks like, folks. Looks like a plane falling out of the sky, right? So this is Matic, right? So even after this whole massive crash that's happened, right? We initially had put, what was it? There we go. Click on the details here. So initially put $5,000 in, right? And even after this massive crash that happened today, the sky is falling, it's still $22,128, right? I mean, so that's how ridiculous some of this stuff is and how good some of these picks are that the team is finding. I mean, there were people that got in on that Matic train when you guys started calling it for like at $1, and it went all the way up to 248. And so again, there's just a lot happening in this space. By the way, love the Audius research you did. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. You know, I've been looking into that, and I mean, just everywhere you go. I mean, that's a project. I mean, for everyone out there, Audius has a market cap of what, a couple $100 million, something like that. And if you look at a Spotify with a market cap of 54 billion, and some people think this Audius thing on the blockchain is going to come out and even to think of rivaling. I mean, forget about it. I mean, 54 billion. I mean, let's back this off and say that it doesn't even come close to its potential, but goes out just something like 5 billion. I mean, when you're getting in early on a project like that, and you're, and of course, not financial advice, right? Got to make your own decisions, do your own research, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But when you just kind of get that, like, hey, there's something big to know about. A lot of times people don't get to take advantage of things simply because they didn't know, they weren't aware. I mean, including why I did the slides I did tonight on cryptocurrency. It wasn't to make you think that you're going to have the results that other people got with the Dogecoin, or get the results that maybe my wife got or anyone else got. It wasn't about that. It was about simply just to kind of shake the screen for a moment. And a lot of people are like, wow, I just didn't realize. I had no idea that Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley, I had no idea that all these banks were looking at it. I had no idea that it's no longer the American Airlines Arena. It's now named after a cryptocurrency exchange. I had no idea, you know, that Mark Cuban was saying this is just like the internet all over again. I had no idea that Laura Shin, the senior editor of Forbes magazine, is calling this, you know, a breakthrough. I had no idea that Forex is the single largest financial marketplace in the world. I had no idea that, I mean, so lots of times people just didn't know. And so our job is to go out there and make sure that people know. If they don't want to join, that's fine. They don't want to do it, that's fine. But at least we want them to know. because countless people are looking for options. And understand there's only so many revolutions in one's lifetime. In my lifetime, I remember I was a very young teenager, I think 12 maybe, when my father actually brought home a personal computer. We had a 186. You had those big floppy disks you had to put in there, and you could turn it on. And man, it was it was part of the computer revolution. I was like maybe 11, 12 when that happened, but I remember that. And then I remember that we went from the computer revolution to the internet revolution. And then we got to see like the Amazon.com shopping online revolution. And then we've seen the smartphone revolution. But there's only been so many in my lifetime. I mean, that's that's on one hand. And now you're witnessing, right, the Forex and crypto revolution. And it's happening beneath your feet. And if you just knowing what you know today, if you could go back and say, man, I would have paid attention to Silicon Valley. I would have paid attention to all those companies. I would have paid attention to Amazon and I would have bought some Apple. And I would have gotten more involved knowing what you know today. You would have paid attention back when they were doing this thing called the internet. The internet, yeah, that's just email. I mean, that's not going to catch on. I mean, people couldn't even fathom how it was going to radically transform our lives. And I'm telling you, you can't even begin to fathom how this is going to transform your life. And you got obviously the Forex gurus. They're sending out the crypto signals. They're sending out now crypto education, giving you guys alerts about big time projects that are coming down the road, things of that nature. It just gives you that head up on the educational side to be aware. And the beginning of anything starts with being aware. And so with that, I want to thank all of you for being here too. Before we go, I want to bring on my man, Kyle Thrower, if he happens to still be here. He's one of our, true travel traders. This man has been on like 97 different vacations with our company. And I'm only exaggerating by a little. And obviously he's been taking the trade ideas and having incredible results. Had an amazing Thursday last week. I think, what was it, 2,000 in a day, Kyle?
Well, yeah. But there were like 3-4 days that were really good. And blue is my favorite color too, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
No, I can't make that out.
Okay, I did screenshots. I sent you the pictures, but anyway, it's about 20 of them
on Facebook.
On Facebook, and there's almost all blue all the time, and a couple of reds every now and then. But that was Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then it was very ugly over the weekend because I'm doing mostly cryptocurrency. But I'm just building up savings. Let us say that.
I saw the one we made, the 2000. I didn't see all these other screenshots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you are like the blue team. Now, guys, understand that blue means he's making money. So you guys might see my screen better, okay? There's not even a single red on the screen. Now, by the way, this is not typical and ordinary. I don't want everyone to think that we win all the time. You don't.
I'm not doing it full time.
Yeah, you don't typically just so you guys know, my daughter played college softball. Okay, she set the home run record at her college, right? I mean, so she was a pretty good hitter. And there were some games. I mean, she went 4 for 4, and you live for those games, right? I mean, I remember one game she got up to bat 4 times. She hit 2 home runs, a triple, and a double. I'm like, that's all I asked for. That's all I asked for. I mean, but I mean, that's a joke, right? I mean, a lot of times if you go 1 for 3, that's great, right? And that's 2 out, 1 on, right? And so again, you don't have to win all the time. You win some, you lose some, and you can actually even lose more than you win and still make money. We're going to teach you when you understand how to do this. But I mean, this is nothing but a sea of blue.
And most of them are between 100 and 300.
This is crazy, Kyle.
So yeah, but one thing I did, but maybe a little hint to everybody else, I take one trade and I just duplicate it, and I just watch that same trade and I click them out. So you're not watching 40, 50 different pairs and trying to jump in and out. You're doing the same trade, but you can duplicate it. So you have, 6, 10 of the same exact trade. When it starts to go down, just start to click them out. Or if you're trying to sell short, then it's just the opposite. But take your profits, like Kelvin, hello, Ken and Kelvin, everybody else. Take your profit and get out. I'm just doing savings. I didn't pick the world tour. I don't know when I'm going to because I'm still working. But just getting the savings ready.
So real quick, how many vacations have you been on with the company?
14 so far, 2 cruises. So
Wow.
I did 4 staycations in Las Vegas, and everything else was Long Beach, Ensenada, Mexico, Catalina Island, Orlando, Florida, Ormond Beach, Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida. So Cancun was the best, but Cancun Riviera Maya.
Yeah, boy,
But
for everyone out there, Kyle did an amazing video from that Cancun trip. I mean, it was absolutely incredible the way he did it. And it was amazing. He were at the Vedante property, the Grand Mayan, which, by the way, this is the Walt Disney Resort. It's a top 5 resort in Mexico. And you were down there for what, 6 days?
for 5 days.
Okay.
And another thing that we talk about in the presentations, don't give up on some people, because the people that I've worked with, I've been at the Mandalay Bay for 14 years, and I've worked with some people nearly every day, and they're finally looking at this and saying, maybe I should. I have made videos and pictures and talk to them all the time. This weekend, 4 of them are supposed to come over for a party and finally listen after all of this stuff. So don't give up on some of the people, but take your profits and take care of yourself at the same time.
You know, Kyle, that's a point you just made that we don't often make, is the fact you do work at the Mandalay Bay. And anyone that knows anything about Las Vegas, Nevada, everyone's heard of the Mandalay Bay. It's, I mean, one of the nicest resorts in all of Las Vegas, one of the nicest resorts in the world. And in fact, you know, the adjoining tower of the Mandalay, the Delano, happens to be our CEO and founder, David Hart's favorite place. I mean, he can go anywhere he wants in Vegas, and he goes to the Wynn quite a bit, but he also loves the Delano or Delano, however you want to say it. Anyway, so he goes there all the time. So, I mean, this is an unbelievable resort. Kyle works there. Kyle understands nice resorts. Okay. He works in Las Vegas, Nevada. He understands what a 5-star resort is. And yet you've traveled to all these different resorts with us for nothing. And so, I mean, I guess from your expert opinion, these nice places.
Mandalay Bay is part of MGM Corporation. They have nice properties.
Yes.
But Vedante, oh my goodness. And that's, like you said, that's one of the top 5 in Mexico. But blew me away. And I didn't do the upgrades, and they blew me away. And I didn't enjoy a 10th of what was offered at that specific compound, which was 300 acres. Wow. I can't wait to go back there, and then also to the Palladium Cancun event as well. Wow. I had fun.
Yeah, by the way, everyone, we never gave the price. So Kyle was down there 5 days.
Oh yeah.
For a total of $90 something. And by the way, that $90 didn't come to us. That was the tax or the resort fee. You'd have to pay that resort fee no matter who you went through. I don't care who you booked through. You got to pay the money, get there, then still pay the resort fee. He just paid the resort fee, right? $90. He was there 5 days for a total of $90. Had an incredible time. By the way, Kyle, did you see the brand new Dubai trip?
Oh yes. Wow.
This place here, this has been a dream of my youngest daughters to go here forever. Give you guys kind of a little.
Yeah, the buffet and everything that's offered. You can't.
Yeah, this is the buffet breakfast you get with the place, right? So when you order, you get the buffet breakfast, right? So that comes with it. Okay, there's the swimming pool.
Yes.
It's oceanfront. You can see it's waterfront property there, right? This is at the Hyatt Regency. This is a 5-star resort. You can see the ice rink, right? See the ice rink, the ice skating they got going on there?
Everything is a wow when it comes to Trivorium and the trips, the world trips.
So we booked this thing, Kyle, for 6 days. Remember, this is a dream of our daughter. So my wife has an account. I have an account. Of course, we both went and got 3. So, you know, we're getting all this for nothing, right? So we say, hey, let's take, we're taking adult children with us on 3 different world tours. We're taking our oldest to Punta Cana, taking our middle to Barcelona, Spain, and we're taking the youngest to Dubai. Well, we just booked the Dubai trip over the weekend. And so this 6 days at the Hyatt Regency, 5-star, just showed you guys some of the pictures, total price, $89. 89. That was our, I had my buddy Ryan, who even knows our presenter company. He goes, 89 a night, man, that's great. I'm like, no, Ryan, not 89 a night. 89 total. My wife, she goes, don't tell, our youngest name's Allie. She goes, don't tell Allie what we paid for this. She goes, don't tell Allie what we paid for it, right? Because this is a dream trip. She's like blown away, like, oh my gosh, mom and dad, this is so amazing. She has no idea we paid $89, right? So again, this is the kind of stuff that we do on the travel side. Then of course, Kyle, you're now also crushing it on the trading side with the Forex, with the cryptos.
Oh, anybody
had
could
some
be
huge weeks. Again, markets go up, markets go down. But I mean, overall, you're a travel trader, buddy.
anybody that joins the company could be doing the same exact thing within hours, because we're getting the advice, and you could just learn to click the apps and press the buttons, click in and click out when they say, and you could get the same trades. I'm not a rocket scientist, and I've been doing it for 5 months, but I'm not doing it full time because I'm working and doing everything else. It's my goal to do it full time. I'm a sneeze away from making some changes in life. Let's put it that way. So
Nice.
building. Then I'll be on the beaches of the world with Todd and Danny and everybody else. But that's the whole goal of our company, is everybody be able to do everything that they want when they want. So why not? You can't lose with the company.
Yeah, time freedom is the new wealth, by the way. So it's not, I mean, and when you have both money and time, that is the holy grail, because you can meet people that got money, but they got no time. You meet people that got time, they got no money. But if you got both money and time, that is the holy grail.
Like
with time, even being more important than the money.
Unfortunately, love you, Deborah. She's dealing with some issues. Guy Taylor, if no one knows, he passed. He's one of the mentors, and he passed a couple of weeks ago, and it just sort of made me think more. But when I started, I had issues. I had colon cancer, so I just had my third colonoscopy last Friday, and they gave me the A-OK, no problems.
Amen.
And
Amen.
you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Life is not promised to you. Take advantage. This company has everything. Enjoy life. Travel the world. Don't wait for other people.
Fantastic. Kyle, thank you so much for coming on. And by the way, as we close this up, I know we're at the top of the hour. I happened to just look over and I saw our CN Founders on here, by the way. I don't know if he's just logged in and listening. I think we got Danny Segment on here. So if either one of you guys want to pop on and say a few words as we close it out. It's been an amazing hour. I hope you guys got some value as we kind of brought some education, obviously, with the cryptocurrency and helping you understand kind of what it is and, what it can, kind of become as we go down the road. For those of you that are in the markets, I mean, cryptocurrency is very volatile. It goes up and then it crashes down. It goes up. This is just what it does, right? And the key is never mess with money that you can't afford to put in those markets, right? As long as you're, always put money in there that I don't have to have. I'm not putting the mortgage payment in there. I'm not putting the grocery money in there. That way you can wait it out. And you can be like, okay, it's down today, but guess what? It's up again tomorrow. So, I mean, no big deal, right? And so again, markets go up, markets go down, but we happen to have Mr. Purple Lamborghini, Danny Bling Bling on the line, another travel trader, a guy who's traveled. In fact, I've traveled the world with this guy. He spent a month in Mexico this year. I mean, who goes to Mexico for 36 days? Because I moved into the resort. I mean, at one point, he'd been down there for like 3 weeks. I'm like, Danny, did you move? Like, do you have dual citizenship? And of course, Danny speaks English and French. And one day I call him, he picks up, he goes, hola, ¿cómo está? I'm like, oh boy, okay, he's moved, right? And so anyway, but Danny, obviously you're a travel trader. You've done well with the trading. You've crushed it with the travel. You travel all over the place for pennies. Your team is blowing up. You're cranking out 1-star, 2-star, 3-star ambassadors, people getting their $8,000 watches. I mean, so you're changing lives. Final words.
All I got to say, when they join you, they join us. That's all I got to say. When they join you, they join us. Kyle, doing crazy things, but the crypto, the trading, I mean, it's a skill set that you need, and you get to do it on the beach with us. Is just unbelievable. And for those, I know Kyle just mentioned that he can't wait to do this full time. Brother, hurry up. You want this lifestyle. Everybody wants this lifestyle. I got to spend the whole day on the beach today, and I was working, just sharing, just doing a live and say, hey, they say travel is over. Look at this. Right? It's just unbelievable. I get paid to just walk around all day by the beach and do my business. I can do it from anywhere. So everyone that's watching this, join us ASAP, and you get to invite people on a Zoom, on a live like this, and we do the work for you. That's all I gotta say.
Amen, amen. By the way, it's funny. I had Ken and Kelvin, and I just had to look over like, oh, I didn't even know you were on here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got Danny on here. I got to get Danny on. I had you on sooner. So sorry we didn't get you on here to the end. But again, for everyone out there, appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Get involved at a minimum. Get back with who invited you to be here. Get your questions answered. Get started. Start trading. Get your demo account set up. There's no real money at risk when you're doing the demo. Just get that set up and start, learning the basics. It'll be the beginning of a whole new adventure and a whole new pathway for you. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night with Daryl Maria Roberts, two of the very best in our space, two of the very best in our industry. They'll be here at 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast time. Until then, have a great evening and God bless. Good night, everyone.